Welcome to the Call Your Cousins podcast, a podcast dedicated to exploring deep and complex topics that shape our world and human experiences. Before we dive into today's episode, we want to acknowledge the sensitive nature of some of the content we discuss. Please be advised that this podcast may include themes and discussions that could be triggering or uncomfortable for some listeners, including but not limited to discussions on mental health, violence, abuse, and other potentially distressing topics. Listener discretion is advised. Remember, this podcast is for informational and educational, but most importantly, entertainment purposes only, and should not be taken as professional advice. The views expressed by hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views of the Call Your Cousins podcast. Enjoy the show. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Whatever time you're joining us, the cousins thank you for doing so. Welcome back to the Call Your Cousins podcast, a now tangible group chat of cousins that wanted to share our thoughts, humor, and growth with the world. And everyone's invited. Most of y'all.
My friend texting us talking about her fiance finna get to it with her baby daddy.
We bite. This is the Call Your Cousins podcast with what I hope to be a special episode today. If it ain't special, it's necessary. If it ain't necessary, it's obligatory. This is our Juneteenth episode. We got a bit to get to today. Joined today with me, I have Miss Joy, aka Twin, on the mic.
What's up, y'all?
We got the research team.
Hey.
And
How
I'm
y'all
coming
doing?
in hot. I'm coming in hot. Which one of y'all was at them white people job on Juneteenth?
I was not.
I
I
was
mean, technically, I was working remotely, but I ain't go to the office, and
Same.
I barely did any work. So that counts, right?
I think that definitely. Wait, does it count as not going or as going?
As not going, being off. You know, the weird thing, my client was off. They're on the West Coast in Cali. You know, they always ahead of the time. And I was not. And I was kind of mad about that. People were still putting meetings on my calendar and everything, and I declined. Okay? Because I will not be
Okay.
a slave on the holiday commemorating the end of slavery.
Right. I would
The
hope not.
official
I would
end.
hope not. I would hope not. Even
Yeah,
though you would be getting paid, but that's never mind. I work for a
but
black
exactly.
person.
Okay.
I work for black folks. I popped my head into work and left. I ain't gonna lie. And everybody was gone by noon anyway. So
Thank you. See?
I worked a total of about 15 minutes.
Thank you. That is what is supposed to be happening, okay? Because why are we at work? And then my manager, somebody was like, "Yeah, our client off tomorrow." My manager talking about, "Wow, what are you? What is that supposed to mean?" This is why I can't be involved with colonizers. This is why. And she wasn't even white. She was like Indian or something.
But the thing is, at this point, it really is a federal holiday. So how could
It
you
is.
say wow to
What you
somebody?
talking
That's
about?
crazy.
Wow. I was so confused, y'all.
the post office was closed, the banks was closed. Like, it's a federal holiday.
Let me ask y'all this. Much
Mhm.
like Black History Month, do y'all feel like we should be doing something specific on Juneteenth, or we just off not being slaves?
I
So you
think
okay? Go ahead.
I think we should just be off. Our ancestors were forced work. So I think, we need to go ahead and reclaim their time and ours and just not work.
So you think it should be like a Labor Day for Black folks only?
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
Even though,
Mm.
like, it's been shoot, the weather been lovely in Atlanta the last couple weeks. Yeah, I think Black folks used it as a time to just fellowship, cook out, be outside. I I think it's fitting to me. Ooh, that's crazy. Be outside. We were slaves. Wow.
Wow, we been outside.
That's
Yo,
crazy.
That's why we all be talking about being outside. We been outside.
oh
I know
man.
y'all.
Nah, but being outside on Juneteenth is crazy. If you really think
We should be inside,
I can't
Oh,
believe. Wow.
not outside.
Only this you can only get it here, folks. Only here. Only here.
I ain't gonna lie though. I don't feel like white people should be off on Juneteenth. What they resting from?
Whipping
Or
ass, I
what are y'all
guess.
celebrating? Crickets. Exactly. I felt some type of way. I ain't like it. I'm like, what white people doing today? Y'all need to be at work. I feel like this should be a black people only holiday. Cause y'all weren't slaves for 400 years.
I don't know. I don't know what to say to that.
I'm just saying, I felt some type of way. I mean, I know there's no way you could be like this a black only holiday, but still, I felt weird about it.
Speaking of white and black, though, do y'all know the real colors of Juneteenth? Because I
See,
don't. So I'm trying to see what y'all know.
it's actually red, white, and blue. We always have the Pan-African flag, and we be talking about give us free with the fist up, but it's really red, white, and blue, the same as the American flag. It's not the same flag, but it's the same colors.
colors, correct.
They stole that from us too. That's crazy.
See
No,
how
I'm
they
just kidding.
It was based off the Texas whatever flag colors.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
so we really I was gonna wear a dashiki to work until I came to my senses. I was like, I don't need to be going there at all. But my friend was like, you should just wrap an American flag around you and wear it. That'll really shake the whites up. I was like, you know what? You're right. Because they want us to go back to Africa so bad. But we here, bitch. We here and we American, okay? And we belong. The American flag don't belong only to Trumpsters. We was born here and we're black Americans. So I might do that next time because y'all know I live to make the whites uncomfortable.
Yeah, you gotta have that H before the W.
The white.
Whites. Yes, yes. Just speaking about Juneteenth on a surface level, can y'all believe like they was really working an extra 3 years after they were freed?
Shit,
Like,
bruh.
and nobody would tell them. That's crazy.
That shit so wild to me. Like, I feel like I would just have to start burning down bridges just because. Like, so we were slaves an extra 3 years for no reason?
Well, in that part of Texas or
Yeah.
Galveston or wherever it was, I would have just went. I would have ripped up every crop I planted, bruh. What?
Burn down all the cotton.
What?
Come on, rebel. Come on,
Burn
resist.
it down. Nat Turner, let's go.
All right.
That's crazy.
It's wild. It really is. I'm like, wow. So y'all just wasn't gonna say nothing. This is why you can't trust white people. Y'all knew. The powers that be knew. They was like, nah, we just gonna get as much labor out of them as possible till they figure it out.
Or not figure it out.
Or not. What if they was just slaves forever? And this is why I feel like whites should not get Juneteenth off. Okay, they tried it too many times.
I don't know if I'm gonna like do all the whites, but
The problem. This is the problem because I don't think every single white person is untrustworthy. The problem is you don't know which one of them is or not. So you got to look at them all sideways, and that's the real issue.
oh my gosh.
You
Yeah,
could look at all of them kind of indifferently, and then you could look at that opposite too. Look at them indifferent, and then just when one disappoints you, then okay, he sucks or she sucks.
Right.
I
When
mean,
one shows you who they are, believe them.
I've been through too much with white people. I have to look at them sideways first. That's my first reaction
The
because
trauma.
they're gonna catch me slipping like y'all have in the past. I've been traumatized. And your boss ain't helping, research team. So, and especially white women, I be looking at all them sideways. I'm sorry. It's been a long week, y'all. It's been a long week at work. Clearly.
That's fine. That's fine. Not the long week on Juneteenth week.
Right.
That's why I'm angry. I'm like, this is supposed to be my rest week. What's happening? This lady called me on Friday at 2 p.m. talking about, can you work on this and send it over today? Today?
It can't be that serious. It can't be.
And I did not send anything over. I logged off. I'm done. I'm done.
She wanted the team members from California.
Yes.
Oh, so they schedule
so
all
she
messed
don't even
up.
understand.
No, they know because a lot of the other team is East Coast and Central.
Oh, she didn't. But I'm saying anything you asked for the day of, like it couldn't have been that serious. Because if it was, you would have asked me way beforehand. You know what I mean?
Don't ask me for
especially on a Friday.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Happening.
Friday, 9 a.m., 2 p.m. It don't matter. Don't ask me for nothing the day of on Friday.
Yeah, my brain is done about 4 o'clock on Thursday.
Correct.
So y'all see how my Juneteenth week went. And RIP to the pool party this year.
Don't say RIP. We on hiatus. We on hiatus.
Yeah, we just taking a break.
Little break.
And fans of the pool party, because people was asking me, y'all. I feel like I had really like
little gappy. You made a difference in the community, in the culture,
man. For real. I ain't even say nothing. People was calling me like, so you ain't having a pool party? I'm like, damn. I already done amassed the following. I was broke this year, y'all. We gonna be back next year. Call your cousins. We might go live next year from the pool party. We'll be back next year, y'all. Don't forget. Don't count me out. I was just a little broke this year. I'm in transition. Might be a new location next year, but we're gonna be back. We're gonna be back.
We might.
We're gonna be back.
So, listeners, followers, viewers, got something to listen, look forward to if you've been to one of these very, very special events.
If you know, you know.
I feel like the summer ain't start out right. Like it just don't feel right now.
I mean, it's hot as hell, but
that's what I'm saying. This was a perfect year to have it. But anyway, we're gonna be back next year. I just had to regroup right quick. And we're gonna be back bigger and better than ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. The pool party ain't going nowhere. We're gonna ride till the wheels fall off, ride or die, just like.
Oh my God, I saw it yesterday.
Who saw Bad Boys 4?
That was a great segue.
I saw it yesterday. My bad. I saw it yesterday. First of all, I'm not gonna have no
twin.
Well, we tried to see it. When was I in town?
Listen, I just told you it was a long week. We tried last weekend, but we was tired.
I was tired.
And then
but I thought, wow, really?
So you didn't?
I
didn't even tell me. I just randomly text her. She's like, yeah, I'm in the theater finna see Bad Boys. Wow, I thought we had made plans, but okay. All right.
I'm
It
back
be like that sometime.
in my area of storage where my bed is, where I pay rent. I'm back.
You
I'm
act like
back
you ain't
there.
never coming back here though.
Listen, the way this management boss situation is set up.
You're right. You're right. So y'all
Any
saw
And you,
it?
I I did see it, and you know, honestly,
mm-hmm.
before
Mm-hmm.
I saw it, I was like, you know what, this gonna be one of them. Pardon me. That I'm gonna wait for it till it come out on bootleg. I just watch it at home
Mm-hmm.
in HD, of course, theater quality for sure. But I was like, you know what, I don't need to go to the movie and see that. But the initial reviews were so good, it drove me to the theater. No cap.
Right. Same. And I was like, it was good, but like not to discredit the franchise, but I could have probably waited to watch that at home. And I didn't even pay full price. So I mean, I rarely pay full price for movies, but I could have probably waited till Tuesday to watch that for like $7 instead of the $9
So you
that I
so you
paid.
disagree with the reviews.
I don't disagree with the reviews, but it's not. It wasn't like it was just good. Like it wasn't anything like, oh, I'm gonna go back and see it. But I'm a very like hard movie critic person, especially when it comes to like franchise movies. So it's just like,
Right. I'm also that same way with franchise movies. And I even took me and my lady went to this.
oh,
And she does not stay awake for movies. We watched the whole
oh.
thing. We both enjoyed it. I thought they did a great job. It was good to me. I wanted to see it again, but I don't have to go back to the movie theater to see it again. And I don't watch movies a second time for the most part.
I don't know if this one was a rewatch for me. That's all I'm saying. Like I saw it once, okay, got it, cool.
Are you a movie rewatcher though? You one of them people that
My bad.
movie
Twin.
gotta be real good.
I'm on a spectrum. Like if the movie is really bad, sometimes I'll watch it just to see how bad it is. Again, like just to remember.
I agree. Soul Plane. Shout out to
So
you.
Yeah, you do be
right.
on Tubi and stuff.
Yeah. Like some stuff be so bad that you just like, man, let me watch this. Let me watch this again because it's so horrible. But other stuff is like, dang, this is really good. Like I want to watch it again. I might have missed something. This one, it wasn't like that for me. Um, there just weren't elements of it in totality where I was like, ooh, I want to listen to that song again, or ooh, that was a bomb scene. Like, let me, go back. It wasn't enough of that in this particular round
So
movie.
let's rank the Bad Boys movies.
I
I was
seen this
literally
on
about to
Facebook.
say something similar.
I ain't even see it. Okay, so I'm new to this, so this will be a surprise to me. But what's y'all ranking?
I personally would go 1,
Yeah.
4, 2, 3.
Ooh,
Wow.
1, 4, 2, 3. Okay.
I was gonna do 1, 3,
Huh?
2, 4.
1, 3, 2, 4.
So you like 4 the least.
Correct. Yeah. 4 is definitely the
Oh
least. And
wow.
I feel like the first one you have to like everybody has to put that as the number one spot because it introduced you to. So it's really a toss up between 2 and 3. That's what I'm looking at.
Well, no, the first one is obviously it's a classic. It's
Right. That's what I'm saying. It has to
Bad
be in the
Boys.
one.
And then also it's just like the most realistic one. Like any of that stuff could have happened. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying?
It was the
It
one that
wasn't
got
so
you brought in.
actiony. It was the storyline that brought you in.
Uh-huh. That's my rationale. Yeah. A lot of people put 4 as in the second slot. And I was like, what?
Okay,
Like
that means
me?
I gotta see it because I feel y'all on number 1, but I feel like number 2, entertainment wise, is I don't know. I think I enjoyed 2 a bit more entertainment wise. but I do
It
Mm.
feel
was
like the
cool. It
first
was,
one was,
it was the early 2000s
yeah,
vibe. Like
it's
it
given
was,
2000s. Yeah,
yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
it's like the epitome of early 2000s. I guess I feel like, given the time period
Of which they came
and
out.
how they did the movie, I feel
Yeah.
like it was perfect. But also, number one was perfect for the 90s.
I think number one was perfect because it was number one.
Yeah, number one could have been done in the 80s, 90s, 2000. It could have,
Yeah.
yeah,
It was
it would have
That's
been fire
true.
regardless.
That's true. That's true. I really enjoyed number two though. I would have to do 1, 2, but then I got to see number 4.
You gotta
right.
see it. I
Yeah.
think you'll enjoy it.
I might go today. Actually, I might be feeling up to it. I've been tired.
I saw it for free. The whole movie for free too.
What, in the theater?
Yeah, in the theater because I got that
Oh, you
that's that Regal subscription
I was about to
thing.
say you
It's
one of
like
them people.
$20 a month. And then I went in there and I had like points on my thing. So I got a ticket. We got free popcorn and drink. Whole
Look
thing
at
free.
you. Look
Hell
at
yeah.
you.
Look at
Tell me,
me
okay.
being thrifty and stuff for a
Come
double
on,
month. Can you
affordability.
beat it?
This is a good segue into a
This is not
topic
an
that
ad. Sorry. Go ahead.
oh yeah, you went on mute, Dub. This is a good segue into a topic I
Still
ain't
on
put
mute.
up here, but I wanted to. Tell me how the subscription works, Dub, because I just watched the Movie Pass documentary. If y'all haven't seen that, go watch it, because I'm talking to the listeners. Y'all don't have to watch it,
Movie
but
pass or movie phone?
Movie Pass. Do y'all remember Movie Pass?
Mm-mm.
Movie Pass was the original movie subscription, but it was kind of a sham from the beginning. It was basically you pay originally it was you pay $40 a month and you can go see any, I think it was like one movie a day or something ridiculous. But then they went down to get their subscribers up. They went down to $10 a month and you could see any movie, one movie a day. Obviously, the math ain't mathing if you just think about it. But I was fascinated because two black dudes actually started that, and then some white dudes took over it and ran it into the ground. And then the black dude got it back, and now it's back up and running, apparently. And I was like, do people use movie? Are people using it? So I didn't know that there were like other movie subscriptions. So how does the Regal one work? Now I'm curious.
Yeah, so I actually look at us doing the movie subscription deep dive. I actually compared it because AMC and Regal and one of the other major theater companies, they all have like this subscription thing.
Cinemark has it.
So mine is, I think you can get the $20 a month, which is you have to lock yourself at one theater, but you can see as many movies as you want. So I chose to
One
get the
location?
25, one location of
Okay.
Regal for me. So I chose a 25 for $5 more. You can see as many movies you want, as many days as you want at any Regal theater.
Oh,
So that's the one that I chose. And then of course you get like little discounts on concessions, which is an arm and a freaking leg these
Right.
days. Like, oh my gosh.
Concessions is
Obviously, if you real, since we on Juneteenth, you take your own thing in the theater. So
I mean,
your
got
little drink, your
a
food,
10-piece medium
all that.
with the peach on the side.
wow.
You got to for the culture.
Wow.
For the culture.
So you can see any amount of movies in a month for $25.
Yep. All you do is you go on the little app, pick your movie. It gives you a little QR code. When you walk in the theater, they just scan it. So and that's it. And that's if they scan it, because most of these theaters be so empty and short staffed. Like you go walk in a lot of them and don't nobody be in there.
See, I feel like Movie Pass was before their time. The two black dudes was on it. It was just before their time. I feel like after the pandemic and after was the perfect time for Movie Pass to thrive, because people stopped going to movies and stuff, White people. That just
I'll say this real quick. when I went to Bad Boys, I'm used to when I go to the movies now. Like, there's nobody in the theater. I might be the only person in there,
It do be empty.
depending on what it is. But Bad Boys, it was filling up. It was almost like 50 people in there. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot now. I was like, ugh, there's people in here. I was mad.
Same. I couldn't get my regular seat that I always normally get because don't nobody be in that bit. I said, where y'all came from? Y'all don't be here normally.
Isn't that so crazy? You mad that other people where you this is getting older. This is what this is. That's what this is like.
Pretty much. People in theaters at the same time.
But I feel like, and not to get too deep on the corporate slashing train, but I feel like this is a testament to how much money they've made off of us over the years. Because don't nobody be at the movies, and how are they still intact? Like they still just running like everything fine. Don't nobody be in there.
I don't think they running fine. They got skeleton crews. Like you remember when you used to go to the movie theaters, like the concessions, there used to be like somebody working at each little register. Now it might be one person up there in that whole long concession.
I was gonna say
it's awful.
I was gonna say the same person who took my like bar order and to pay for the ticket is the same person who had to get the food in concessions.
They just walking around.
It was like literally, it was like maybe two. It was like two people.
And you got to think of how much money they're losing because they have these huge movie theaters. I'm sure rent is freaking crazy. Like,
how are they still operational?
They losing their butt. That's why they got to do these subscriptions just to get some kind of residual money every month, I guess.
In hopes that you like spend even more at concessions than you normally would because it's like
right. Or you bring somebody with you, or yeah.
Because the one that I go to is called Signmark, and they have it where you pay either $11.99 monthly or $131 for the whole year, and you get like additional like one movie ticket for free. And then you get 20% off concessions, and you like build up points as well.
That's good.
That's a lot. That 131 for the year is nice.
Yeah, and the movie ticket roll over. So even if you don't use it for the month, you could just let it roll over. Nice. But I don't. They trying.
Oh, but it's not unlimited. It's just one ticket a month.
Correct.
Oh, okay. That's a little different.
That's why it's so affordable because it's. But I mean, if you pay monthly $11.99, the regular price of a ticket is still cheaper.
That's true.
That's a fact.
Because Saturday I paid $9, and that was the matinee price.
What? Remember matinees used to be $5?
That's only on Tuesdays over here.
I feel like they used to be $2.
They did.
$2 Tuesdays, yeah.
Oh, the good old days.
Old matinee.
I'm finna buy true matinee.
I ain't gonna lie. I used to sneak in movies like when I was in college.
Sure did.
What's up with this College Hill thing in Carlos? What's that?
Okay, so have y'all seen the new College Hill? I haven't seen it.
I stopped watching it, but I did see a commercial. That's not one of my vices, but I did see a commercial with I think is Tamar back on there?
Yes, she on there.
Gosh.
Oh, I this is the celebrity College Hill thing.
The celebrity,
yeah.
I ain't watched that foolishness, but I was scrolling Twitter and I saw a clip of I don't even know who this person is. Carlos Miller, y'all know him? But
yeah, 85 South, man. Wilding out. What? Come on,
now.
You ain't in the culture. Come
on. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Did she just?
Y'all know I be out the loop.
She really did. That's crazy.
Ada, did she just really?
Y'all know
Carlos Miller is he's a pretty decent figure in the culture. For real.
Who is he?
He's a comedian. He has a show podcast with DC Young Fly and Chico Bean. And he's from Wild and Out also.
Who that is? Okay, y'all know I don't be knowing people name and stuff. I know
I
who
was
that is.
just about to send a pic to the group.
I see the picture.
Okay, because I was like, Lord.
I know who that is. I mean, I did see the
Okay.
clip, and I was like, he looked familiar, but okay. Anyway, so he on there, so y'all know it's foolish. And they was talking about. I wanted to get y'all opinion. That's why I put it on here. They was talking about homelessness, and everybody was so shocked at his opinion. He basically said homelessness ain't my problem. It ain't got nothing to do with me. It's the powers that be with the millions and billions who could stop homelessness today. And that's their responsibility. And everybody was like, oh, you don't care about homeless people, blah blah blah. Then he was talking to, I forgot the dude name, he in the NBA, and he was like, have you given your millions to homeless people? Because and then the dude was like, I could barely afford a house in LA. What you talking about? So, but they was just shocked that he was like basically like fuck homeless people. But he wasn't really saying that. I feel like he was saying like the institutions can do something about it and they're not. And what are we as individuals supposed to do about that? But everybody basically was like, wow, you trash and you heartless. And how could you say that? But what y'all think?
Based off the context that you're giving it, my opinion on unhoused people are that I think it's all of our responsibilities to help where we can, whether that's like financially or volunteering our time. So I don't think it falls on one group of people. I think that's like a human to human issue. Like, you see someone that needs help and you're in a position to help them, you should help them because that's the right thing to do.
Okay. What you think, Doug?
I didn't hear the story. I stepped away for a moment.
Wow.
Lord.
My bad. But if you just want my opinion, I don't think. I mean, I don't
Like,
have an
are
opinion.
rich people obligated to give their millions away?
Absolutely not. No.
I don't think anyone is obligated to give anything away. It shouldn't, there's no obligation. However, if you see someone in need and you are able to help, then you should help. Because that's just like the right thing to do. Like, we're on this earth together. We need to build like communities together. So it just, in my head, my thoughts, it just makes sense. I'm not saying you got to give, your millions to this group or this particular person, but I think that you should help if you are in a position to help.
I feel that. Well,
yeah. This actually made me think of something else, but go ahead.
What?
Twin.
Yeah, edit that out. What you thought of, Doug?
Oh, did y'all see the clip of Birdman in prison?
Wait,
no.
what? Present day?
We in jail for?
This is like, nah, he ain't in jail. Well, he was at a prison, but he's not in jail. He was there, like, helping the inmates or whatever, or speaking to the inmates.
Oh, I was like,
so he goes to tell them, hey, like, what y'all need help with in here? Like, I'm in a position to do whatever y'all need. And then one of the, I don't know, house bosses or whatever, I don't know what they call them in prison, he stood up and said, we need books. Like, we really need books. Like, there's not enough books in here. And then Birdman goes on to say, y'all think books gonna help y'all? Like, no disrespect to books.
wow.
Like, bruh, all they asking for is some books, and you said,
Wow.
you think books gonna help y'all?
See, this is
what? I gotta find that clip.
He said that with the straightest of faces too, huh?
Oh yeah, for sure. Books,
That is too
y'all think
funny.
books gonna help y'all? Like no and then he said no
No
disrespect to
disrespect to
books.
books.
That's hilarious.
Mm-mm.
Bruh, I gotta find that. Ooh, that's funny.
That is
Niggas gonna
crazy.
nig, man.
But yeah, I was just relating that to the callers homelessness thing. Cause it's like think books gonna help y'all?
Yes. What you think gonna help us, Birdman?
And it's crazy because Buddy just got up asking. He wasn't asking for him to put no money on their books or nothing. He said we need books. Like so simple. Like they giving books away because nobody reads books anymore.
Yeah, they
He
are.
probably could have spent 10 grand and bought 10,000 books.
No, for real. He really could have. No disrespect to reading books.
Right, no disrespect. No, he didn't even say no disrespect to reading books. He said no disrespect to books. Like books a
Like,
person.
ooh, this is funny. I found it.
Really
Like,
funny.
what did he expect them to say?
I don't know. I don't know what he was thinking.
Y'all think Birdman can read? Maybe he can't read.
I would hope. I'm sure he can read. I'm sure he can
you
read.
gotta be able to.
A
I'm
lot
sure
of
he
people
can read.
can't read, man.
He's a very savvy businessman. Like I think he can read.
How you gonna say? Okay, Birdman. No. All right. We wrapping up the culture.
Moving on to this music. I'm so excited. So, Twin, let us know about your experience at Meg Thee Stallion and, Gunner concert, but mostly Meg, because that's what I care about.
You know what? And I'm ashamed to say this as a native. I was real excited for Meg, and I was like, I'm gonna go to the Gunna concert, but it's gonna be all right, y'all. That Gunna concert was so fucking fire.
I've heard.
Bro. I mean, we were sitting like in the same spot as the Meg concert. I had fun at the Meg concert. I probably got a little too lit because I don't really remember the last part of the concert. But
Lord.
That Gunna concert, y'all, was so fucking lit. And it was like a production. Remember I told y'all the Drake concert was trash. Gunna made me feel like the Drake concert was even more trash than I said before. Like it was, when I tell you it was a production, okay? Visuals, live band.
An experience.
It was an experience. Okay? This shit was lit, y'all. I was shocked. And y'all know I love Meg. I am a Meg fan. And Glow was there, so of course
Get it, Glow. Get it, Glow.
It was probably twice as many people at the Gunna concert than a Meg concert. And it was on a Tuesday. I was like, and that's what made me feel like even more, okay, it's a Tuesday, so it's just gonna be, it's gonna be all right. Y'all, that's one of my top 5 concerts. I ain't gonna lie. It and of all.
Oh.
Liddy.
Oh.
Okay. Especially for a rapper. It was good. It was good, man. I wish P Money was here. Cause Young Thug father was there. And P talking about, oh, y'all done forgave Gunna. I feel like Thug forgave him as well. Okay. And it's safe for the city to go up for Gunna. So yeah. It was great, y'all. Dub, you would have had a great time. I was thinking, I'm like, Dub should have been here, man. Lit.
Yeah. I should
5
have.
out of 5. 10 stars. But Meg was great too. What about you? Research?
Well, the research team, I be at these concerts, whether it's in a group or if it's just me sliding. I went to go see the Kendrick the Family Soul, this husband and wife like R&B neo soul group. Again, it's like probably my right. I was gonna say it's probably my 4th or 5th time seeing them in the past 2 years. So I love them. It was great. Got my t-shirt signed last time. Didn't get them to sign this t-shirt because I'm actually wear it. But I had a great time. It was like everybody, mama and daddy and probably some grandmas in there. I was literally probably like the youngest person.
Love that.
And it was great. I had a blast, learned from the old folks. It was just a good time.
Was the food good? Did they have food?
Yes, this place is actually known for their like food or whatever, but I never go for their food. I just go for the concerts they be having. So I never go to like eat or drink. I just be going for the music.
Oh, it reminded me of when we went to see Eric Benet. Was it Eric Benet?
Jasmine Sullivan?
No, when we went to see
Maxwell.
and it was all the old people.
Maxwell. No, Kim. Girl, I don't know.
Yes, so somebody. And it just made me think about them wings.
Yes. Y'all food be good, but it's just like pricey. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Very, very pricey. And I'd be like, I don't pay for my ticket. Now I gotta pay for another ticket.
And I don't pay for parking.
Right. Either to park or actually, Uber or Lyft there. But it was good. I had a good time.
Love that.
I don't know.
Kendrick performance.
Listen.
The pop out.
Listen.
Yep. Ken and Friends.
I was so sad. Y'all know I love a concert, man. I should have went. Like it was so lit. You don't have to edit a lot of this. My bad, Dub. That looks so lit, man.
I was watching like a YouTuber vlogger person, and she was saying like it was the most like LA concert you could ever get because it was just so LA. And it had like a lot of like spots for you to like take pictures and it felt good watching it. So I know probably being there was like cloud 10,000.
See, I'm supposed to be I'm supposed to be living in LA right now. Okay. I'm sad. I could have been there. Next time.
Yeah, I haven't even. I mean, I wish I had streamed it that day.
Me too.
But I had a week myself on Juneteenth. So I was like, I really wasn't even thinking about it, to be honest with you. And now you can't even find it. Like, how Amazon gonna stream something and then don't leave it up to watch later? Like, that's gonna drive people to your app.
They're gonna try to make us purchase it. You know
You're
how
probably right. Don't say that. But you're probably right.
You know how they do, man.
I'm already paying for the stream. Now I gotta pay for specific streams.
The subscription has gotten out of hand.
Yeah, it really has.
We need to dial it back.
Dang.
Hi, Ray.
F that cat. That's
yeah,
crazy.
I heard it was I heard it was a great event. A lot of unification going on, Bloods, Crips, every gang pretty much. I heard it was dope. Everybody did well. They said the DJs was going in.
I feel like people be kind of sleep on Cali a bit sometimes too. Cause I feel like the vibe of Cali is kind of like laid back, and people be talking about how they don't really get lit like that, so I feel like that concert was like, yeah, what's up? Y'all forgot about us. We out here.
I think it's just a different vibe because Cali, they really their own ecosystem.
They are.
Like, you could be an artist popping in Cali and Cali only and have a great career in life. And the East Coast may not even know about you. Same thing with Texas. So I
Yeah,
think that's just what it
Mhm.
is, just a different coast. So we just don't get a whole lot of their vibe and music all the time.
that's true. That's a good point. Well,
Yeah.
versus
Speaking of unification, Timbo and Swizz back with another one. Versus is back,
Uh,
but they had to go get a South African white man.
yeah,
uh,
I don't know how I feel about that.
uh,
How y'all feel?
uh,
I don't know that we needed verses to come back.
uh.
Did we?
Nah. Don't even do that.
Do we need that?
Think about verses in the pandemic. Verses was all we had.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like it was a specific thing for that time.
For what it was.
You know, we needed that then, but now it's kind of like,
Back to regular scheduled program. Like,
yeah,
Nah, I still want verses. Verses was lit. The verses was lit because they had the idea for verses before the pandemic ever happened. Like
mm,
they had been talking about it for a long time. It just so happened like we was all stuck in the crib, so they was like, let's get it popping now. But I'm down for the verses. I mean, their platform, if that's how they had to structure it to get money, whatever. I mean, that's business stuff. But I'm down for verses coming back.
but is it gonna be? My thing is it gonna be as authentic, or is it gonna seem like a TV production? Is it gonna be on TV? A TV production?
It's probably gonna be the same of what it was towards the end because they were all productions towards the end. Like they been got away from the artist just being in front of the computer. That was like the very beginning. But shoot, Earth, Wind and Fire, Isley Brothers, the damn the Locks and Cameron and Dipset, they all became productions. They were on stages, they had crowds, they were productions.
Well, we'll see. What platform is it gonna be on?
It's gonna be on X.
We'll see, Chad.
mm,
I mean, I'll be on it. I'm gonna watch it or whatever.
I know I'm gonna
When is
watch
it
because
coming back?
who knows? I have no clue.
We'll see. And X need a little revitalization anyway. So
correct. They
What needs
doing
to
too
be
much in
revitalized? Ain't it still just same Twitter?
yeah, I feel like
mm,
ever since I feel like people like it less and kind of participate less.
the engagement is down.
The engagement is down for sure.
Yeah,
Cause
I
it's
agree.
weird now. Like now it'd be like random tweets from people you don't even follow or know. And it's just I don't know, it's just weird now.
Oh, the bots took over.
Yeah. Or he'd be like, check this out. And it'd be like somebody you don't even know or would never follow. It's just I don't know, it's weird.
Yeah,
So
I don't know. I think I left Twitter and I didn't even leave. I just stopped tweeting. That was probably like 2014 or 15. So I don't know.
Whoa, he been gone.
Yeah,
like
20,000 tweets deep and I left.
I feel like there was this weird mass exodus from Twitter from like people that I know personally. Because I feel like people used to be on Twitter.
Twitter was heavy, but now that I think about around the time I left, that's around the time Instagram jumped off.
I think that's what happened. Instagram and Snapchat. People
Yeah, that 2012, 2013 area. And then I really ain't been back. I go back once in a while, but it ain't like it was. Old Twitter was the Wild Wild West. That shit was so fun.
Right.
It
It
was
was wild. No regulations.
good
Just
times.
You could say what you wanted and ain't have to worry about, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, speaking of uh black folk uniting with the white folk. The Negro League stats are now included in Major League Baseball's history, which is, I think that's huge.
I did not know that.
Yeah, they never counted the Negro Leagues. So now they are. And what it is like there were players that were in the Negro Leagues. We're gonna speak about one in a moment. That once they came from the Negro Leagues, they also became superstars in Major League Baseball.
Mm-hmm.
So knowing that they came from Negro Leagues and then they came into Major League Baseball and became stars, that kind of legitimized the Negro Leagues.
Yeah.
So now they're going to include all Negro League stats. They do exist. I think investigators are trying to, still pile together all the stats. But up until this point, it's been mostly like legends and stuff. Oh, Josh Gibson hit 85 home runs in a season in the Negro Leagues. So all their stats that they accomplished in the Negroes are now being included in Major League Baseball. So pitching stats for white people, they're gonna go down. Batting stats, all that stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah, they all get knocked way down the list, which is crazy because if you're talking about just home runs, which is everybody knows what a home run is, the two people first on the list for home runs already were black men anyway. So it's like, well, yeah, Hank Aaron, that's Atlanta's own. He was always the leader in home runs. And then Barry Bonds broke his record, another black man. So it's like,
I didn't know
they was already black, huh?
I didn't know they still held the record.
Yeah, ain't nobody beating that record.
Do you know what made them start including it now?
Probably just all the old crackers just dying off, so nobody cares no more.
Oh my gosh.
All the like legendary white people that held all these records or whatever, they probably just gone, so they don't got nobody to fight no more. So like, yeah, of course we should include them.
And that's so crazy because I feel like you kind of think about baseball as being a white people sport.
You kind of do, yeah, but some of the greatest players were black. And even if you think about the way baseball is today, there's a lot of great black players. There's a lot of Spanish, Dominican, Puerto Rican players, and they black.
Yeah.
So more or less the same thing.
Love to see it.
Love to see it. Rest in peace to Willie Mays. I believe he died. Was it Juneteenth or? And to be honest, I think most people probably thought the way I thought. I thought he had passed a couple years ago.
Wow.
But that was, I know that was Hank Aaron. But yeah.
Don't even.
I ain't gonna lie. When I saw it, I was like, oh, he wasn't dead already? Okay.
Right.
He died the 18th.
Okay.
93 years old.
Yeah. And speaking of the Negro Leagues, he actually played in the Negro Leagues. So talk about somebody who's seen it all. Like, you played in the Negro Leagues, you became a superstar Hall of Famer in the major leagues. You made it all the way to 2024.
That is so cool.
That's a hell of a life.
Born in 1931.
Yeah. That's crazy. So crazy.
I was just thinking about how my dad, shout out to my dad, was born in 1936, y'all. And to be still alive in 2024, it's just kind of crazy. That's just, I know your grandma old, yeah. But it's just weird to think about. Like, you was born when black people wasn't even.
They done seen a lot. My grandma was born 1928.
People, that's wild to me. Do I want to live that
long? Yes, for me. Yes.
They done seen a lot.
That's a lot of wisdom. Could you imagine, like, they have seen the price? I be thinking about this all the time. They have seen the price of bread be pennies, and now it's like $17,000. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's sad. I
the
think that would make me
inflation.
sad to know that I have to pay $5 for bread when it used to be 5 cents.
Right. But not even for the same quality or the same slices. I'm pretty sure we're getting less slices.
I'm finna start a garden. I can't buy food no more.
Well, I think a lot of that comes from, I know it sucks, like the inflation and all that, but you got to think, like back in the day, a lot of people they had a baker on their corner. They had a
They did.
They had a little market across the street. Like everything was localized, and then big box stores, they just came and swallowed everything up and controlled the price, and here we are.
Things weren't being like mass produced.
Right.
Right.
You couldn't get strawberries all year round. It was just this one time.
Off your neighbor tree.
Correct.
Oh.
I keep saying I can't wait for that time machine to come out on Amazon. I'm gonna order one. I'm out of here. I'm out.
Definitely getting in a time machine.
I'm
Where
gone.
are y'all going?
I don't know.
I might go to the 80s and 90s when just right before the internet was here. I'll be straight.
Would you go back as an adult? Like,
yeah, I'm gonna go back as an adult.
I want to be an adult in the 90s. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely going back as an adult in the 90s.
What a time. What a time.
I would absolutely get in a time machine. What? I'm there. I'll probably get killed though.
And know everything that you know now.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I could go back as me now. But I can't go back too far because
I don't think we could. I don't think we could, because if you go back in a time machine, knowing what you know, you could alter the future.
Exactly. I mean,
this gonna be a rabbit hole. Have y'all watched Dark Matter?
No, should I? That's been on my list.
What is it?
For sure. 1000. There's a lot of this in there though, like a lot of
what is Dark Matter?
Physics and wormholes and time travel, stuff like that. It's a TV show on Apple.
Oh, okay. Give me the login, twin.
I got you.
That's funny.
What? Give me the login or the Dark Matter?
Yeah.
Come
on, Jeff Bezos, drop that time machine. Need that.
I need that. I'm going back somewhere because this ain't it. Maybe go back to just before the pandemic.
Yeah.
Actually, fair. That's
go back to right before the pandemic. Invest in Pfizer and all them joints.
Right.
Quick little insider trade.
Ooh, go back to the 80s and invest in Microsoft, baby.
Correct.
I'm definitely. Oh, I wish I would have. Anyway, I'm definitely getting in a time machine.
Bitcoin.
Okay.
About that, I would just make the Microsoft move and then be done.
Then you're just done after that.
Yeah, we being greedy. You right. Research team. You right.
I don't need to be in the. I still want to be able to walk to the grocery store a little bit.
Or, hear me out. Go back and invest a whole bunch of money with Bernie Madoff, but pull it out real fast.
Absolutely
while you're still
not.
getting the good returns.
No.
Before he go to jail.
I'm gonna stick with my Microsoft.
He was making people a lot of money before he went to jail. They just didn't pull the money out. So the point is we will all get in a time machine. That's what I heard.
Okay.
So you gonna stick with your Microsoft?
Yeah.
Okay. So if it was a man, you'll stick beside him like Ashanti and Nelly.
Listen. Shout out to them.
Love that segue.
Allegedly, they've been married for 6 months now, which is very interesting because the internet just tried to rip them apart and be like, oh, she done signed up to circle the block only to be a baby mama and da 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 da.
I
I
thought they was
personally,
engaged.
what'd you say?
Didn't we know they were engaged though?
Correct, but people sometimes just don't like engaged doesn't mean married, and the fact that they've already allegedly have been married um kind of takes the, I guess, the negative aspects away of like, oh, she's not a baby mama, she's actually a wife or whatever. I guess it's for, societal norms and for people to feel comfortable that she done spun the block and it's actually working out really well. People are happy. It's a positive thing. And, that's their lives. Honestly, like just being frank, like what that got to do with the money that's not in your pocket or that is in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Nelly and Ashanti either being married or on the way to get married or whatever the case may be. Black love, y'all happy? I'm happy for you. I'm happy that you're happy.
People gotta let go of this marriage is the end all be all. They look
It
happy.
ain't for everybody.
I seen a picture, video of her right before this, and she looked happy. Like everybody don't want to get married, and just because you're not married doesn't mean that you in an unhealthy relationship.
Correct.
Like, okay, she a baby mama, so are a lot of you. Like, okay,
That's married.
so what?
Yeah. I think it's just a lot of projection from people of like, oh,
Yeah, you mad because you're not married.
exactly. It's like you're not in that
You.
happy, blissful situation. You the bitter baby mama.
Yeah, that's you.
But I'm happy for them. I'm curious to see what they have in, who the baby gonna take after. Nelly is like 50, I think.
Damn, he that old?
Ashanti can't be that far behind though.
No, I thought Nelly was like 40.
Nah, Nelly, you gotta remember Nelly's first album came out in 2000.
He's 49 right now.
Dang. I guess I am getting yeah, Ashanti 43. I guess
Yeah.
it's about that time, yeah. Yikes. I mean, I'm still 28 in my head. So it's still 2005 to me. So I'm like, what you mean? Be 50. Well, I guess I'm about to be 36. So all right.
Hang in there.
I'm knocking on 40 myself. So
Also there is a rumor, I don't know if y'all heard, that Cardi B might be pregnant because of the clothes options she's choosing to wear these days, that are covering up her figure or her form. Like she's not in her normal like sexy attire. So what are y'all thoughts on that? Because her and Offset are allegedly separated right now. I don't know.
I was gonna say, I don't even know what the status of their marriage is, so I'm confused. But I guess if she want another baby child, I guess, honey. I had not heard that rumor. I've been out of the social media loop.
Yeah, she accepted some award and had on a very interesting like outfit that like she was very covered up. And it was just like,
Black suit looking thing going.
Yeah, that's the one.
So what? They got 2 kids together now, or 3, and it's about to be 4.
2.
They
Allegedly
have
3.
2, and it's about to be 3.
Correct.
2.5.
Did you say 2.5?
Yeah, that's what people mean when they say they want a white picket fence and a husband and 2.5 kids. That means 2 and a baby on the way.
Oh, today years old. Because I feel like you can't go half on a. it's either a whole or not at all. I didn't know you could do a half.
Well, I
Well,
guess
okay.
it's out yet. Then that mean they halfway here.
Mm,
They
interesting
come
point
out.
of view.
That's the other half. Okay, I'm done.
Interesting point of view. This month is also Black Music Month and Men's Mental Health Month. So we have a lot happening in June.
It's also Pride. Shout out to the alphabet crew.
Yes. So June is definitely full and full of all the things.
They said, if y'all don't know, Piedmont Park is where all the queers be. They said Piedmont was lit yesterday. Shout out to the queers. Love y'all.
Yeah, shout out to them over there. Shout out to them.
I just want to touch on the Black or the not the Black men, but yes, Men's Mental Health Month awareness.
Did they know that?
I mean, if not, they do now.
No, we did not know that. We did not know.
Okay. Well, it's this month.
This is absolutely news to me. I had no clue.
Wow. Okay.
And look, I only got 7 days left.
You have the remainder of the year, sir. There is no,
No, I thought you said it was men's mental health, Black mental health month.
It's Men's Mental Health Month, but specifically for like Black men. I encourage you all to, if not professional help, seek a positive outlet to, release any stressors or any things that may be triggering, but in like a positive way. I know for me, there's a lot of things that I internalize and let fester, and then that has like physical ramifications. And I think for men, it's been very like taboo to like share your thoughts, feelings, or even say, hey, I'm struggling. So I think it's a great time to, seek that type of help in those type of like conversations, even if you're not in a space of like struggle, just knowing that you're not doing this thing called life by yourself. Because I know for men particularly, they have like a lot to bear on their shoulders, but they also don't have those safe spaces to speak about certain things.
I love that research team.
I love me a good Black man that's emotionally intelligent. So trying to encourage that. And then, last but not least.
What?
Letter E. I don't know if y'all saw that on the notes.
Yeah, I see it. Go ahead now.
I was on the fence about bringing this up because this is clearly like, something I watched, but TLC has a show called like something with the Doricos or whatever. Basically,
Big
it's a
People
Black.
Little World.
One more time.
Oh, never mind.
It's a. I know what you're talking about, but no, it's a Black couple that has 14 children. They are on season 3, I think, is about to launch or drop. But long story long, they recently announced that they are divorced. There are many shockers for me when it comes to this because their divorce got finalized in like 2 days. And typically, I've never been married or divorced. So I thought you had to go through like mediation or something before they finalized it. But
why they getting divorced?
I think our mic went out. It sounded like to me they did it for the show.
They've
And
been
then
together
now
for
I'm
19
wondering.
years.
Oh, okay, never mind. I lied.
They've been married for 19 years, and they have 14 kids together,
Why
13
get divorced?
minors. They have twins, triplets.
Why they getting
What'd you say,
divorced?
twin? It didn't say.
They got twins and triplets. That lady fertile.
I know that thing. Look.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Your problem.
They probably just fall out at this point. Just bloop.
I hate you. Just whoop. Oh my God.
The children are all homeschooled.
Oh, hell no.
My issue
Homeschool.
is,
Girl, I mean, that's the
Yeah,
whole
because no-
elementary school right there.
I would gladly send 14 kids to school every single day.
Every day.
Please go to school and do activities after
school. I'll see you at 8 p.m.
do you know what that pickup and drop off and that's like, you got to have crazy involvement. That just, I don't know.
As opposed to
logistically,
having them in your ear all day. What?
You just gotta buy.
I'm just saying, like,
at that point, and drop them all off. You the
That's
bus
a
driver.
fact.
You the bus driver. Okay, invest in a small bus. Drop them off and get on back home. You got to deal with them every day. Like teach them stuff. No,
Crazy. Could teach them and raise them. That's wild. That's too much. It's too much. Not in Juneteenth month. No, that's too much.
That's parenting in a nutshell, though, because you can't expect the school system to do, their job. That's just supplemental. But my issue with this whole thing is, I just saw them on Sherry Shepherd a couple months ago, and they were talking about promoting their new series or whatever that's coming out. And they seemed, and I know looks can be deceiving or whatever, but they seemed very happy. They was even like, she asked them, "Are y'all gonna have another one?" And they was both like, "Whatever the Lord blesses us with." So it's not like they was actively on birth control. They just, he's shooting up the club, and if it lands, it sticks. Hey, that's what we rolling with.
No.
I know what it is. One of them kids got on their nerves, and they just ready to go. That's what it is.
I just think that's wild. And twin, I know you gonna flip when you hear this, but he's only paying like $1,146.
I immediately
City boys up. Let's go.
When I saw that, I was like, that don't sound like enough. That don't.
It's child support, yeah, and she is responsible for the health insurance.
He finessed because my friend get $800 for her one baby.
I don't.
Well, maybe the residuals from the show are going to the wife. Maybe that's what it is. Because otherwise, that don't even make sense with 14 children. Well, 13. You said 13 minors, right?
Right. So they have one that's like 18.
That don't even make sense. So maybe she gets the show residuals.
Maybe so, and maybe she's gonna be the one still on the show.
She get a spinoff. Maybe.
I don't know. I just know that it's crazy.
TLC good for a spinoff though. She might get one.
They really are.
I'm just saying, I think it's crazy that TLC, it's like something is always happening with couples, and when it comes to like reality TV, like I don't know if it exposes people's like weaknesses or whatever, like it amplifies their issues. But 14 kids, sir, where are you going? What are you doing?
You know,
Well,
I could see people's relationship failing because of TV. Because they really, I mean, it's reality, quote unquote, but you know, them
yeah,
producers
but
be
them shows
telling
be
you,
scripted and
they be
produced and all
scripted, they
that.
be telling you to do
Your
stuff.
family, your relationship is not supposed to be on TV.
Yeah,
That's why they run into issues.
they put you in intentionally in situations for
Mm-hmm.
drama. You know, that's really not a place for a relationship. So I'm not shocked. I mean, when do you have private time? Like your private moments sometimes be on the show to be like, yeah, film that. It's like we haven't even dealt with this. Then you got to deal with commenters and people all in your business, you know. Woo child.
I
I think
just
social media plays a huge part in that. You right?
mm-hmm.
People all in your business talking about, oh, you a terrible mom. It's too much.
I
So
just don't understand what co-parenting looks like with 14 kids. I don't understand, like, now y'all gotta move out of the house to go where? Like, where
Wait,
are you gonna
what's their home life like set up like they live on a farm or something? They live in a regular house. How is it?
they live in a regular house that's not they're having like the show's called Doubling Down with the Doricos. But they're it's like their home was supposed to be fixed, but it's not fixed. So they're going through like issues with like the contractor. So now they gotta like move out of that house and move into something else because now the parents, now they divorce. And it's just like, but where is he gonna stay? Why does he get the option to just leave and then she is the like primary parent? You know what I mean?
Because
Oh,
that's what y'all asked for. That's what happens.
maybe she was the primary parent anyway.
ooh,
Nah, but the courts are generally gonna send the kids with the mother. And even if the father wants the kids, it's generally gonna be a fight and the mother usually wins.
Especially if she's already acting as the primary caregiver.
it's
But
just
you're right. But 14, I guess I would just think 14 kids though. As a judge, you got to be like, all right,
that's
I
what
got
I'm
to
saying.
split
Like,
this
what?
up or something. That's a lot.
Y'all need to fix it. It just need to be fixed. Figure it out because it's a
y'all
no.
can't
Denied.
divorce. You cannot.
Denied.
There's too many kids.
Denied.
Well, research team, I know you want kids and a family, so now is the time to manifest. I didn't put this on the notes, but I forgot. Today is the last day of the strawberry moon, which is a full moon. I don't know if y'all saw it outside. The summer solstice was on the 21st, okay, which is the point in the summertime where the earth is most pointed at the sun. All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
So this is a time of intense energy and it's
Mm,
to manifest all your dreams. All right. The
okay.
earth, we are in Capricorn, which is an earth sign. They hold dominion over money. Okay. So
Mm,
using bills, coins, whatever attracts the money energy. All right. So say some mantras, some meditations, whatever you've been trying to manifest. Now is the time. Today's the last day, guys. Listeners, well, by the time y'all listen to this, well, hopefully you would have manifested some dreams on the 23rd. And I'm gonna
Now,
manifest
does this fall under cosmology or astrology?
cos-
probably a little of both, I would say.
Okay, okay,
cosmology.
okay. Yeah, study of the cosmos.
A little of both, I would say. Because they have some tips astrology wise. For me, Cancer, it's time to reassess your relationships.
Where you send me the link, child?
I looked this up because when I was leaving my dad's house, I was like, oh, that is a beautiful full moon. Let me look up. Let me see what that means. So I looked it up. I'm gonna send y'all the link. Manifest, everyone. Today, the last day.
That was really funny. Cancers, it's time to assess y'all relationships. That was funny.
What's your sign? Research team. Pisces. Get social and celebrate life, Pisces.
You know, that's what I'm trying to do. I've been
Ooh,
doing.
do me.
What's your sign, Doug?
Aries.
Ooh, you was first. Let me go on back to the top. Reach for the stars, Aries.
Ooh, I got one.
This could be a promotion, lucrative job offer, new client, or even an award.
Okay. Oh, let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Manifest, y'all. I ain't read all of yours. You could now attend a dazzling party or mixer, so get ready to meet new people and expand your network, Pisces.
That's actually coming up, low key.
See?
Oh, look at that. Look at the cosmos.
For me, this could be a time of euphoric union for you and another party as you commit or make long-term promises.
Oh, what you got going on, twin?
Maybe they mean from a business venture aspect.
Keeping my eyes open. Maybe so, because it's dry. It's real dry over here.
I'm thinking on a business level, not necessarily romantic.
Because that's looking real bleak. You never know. You never know.
It's it's an opportunity. Everybody can't be like A-Dub. So
blissfully in love.
Excuse me.
Shout out to wifey. I'm gonna say her name. And wrapping up Juneteenth week, y'all. Shot o'clock. I got water this week.
This week?
Yes. Water.
Oh wow. Okay. I mean, I bought a new filter pitcher, so I also have water.
Hydrate. Okay.
Adulting.
Hydration.
It's hot out here.
It
was
you know what?
hot.
You know what I think is so cool about being an adult? Like when you buy like a new something for your crib or some kind of new accessory, and it don't mean much, but you just want to tell somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
So you trying to come after the?
I'm not, because
it was
I
on sale
love water
too.
filters. Yes, and we love sales. Yes,
and we love a sale.
All the shit that was like unimportant stuff that was unimportant. We were like young. It's like, nah, this stuff is important. This is
I know.
This is it. Like when I go in Home Depot, I love Home Depot. Like I just want to look at tools all day, stuff that I don't need, but I know one day I might need it.
But you might need it one day. That's me in Target. That's why I can't go in there.
Girl, I just spent $80 yesterday. I said, get me out of here.
You're going to.
You got about 2 things.
You got 3 items.
Don't do that. I don't want to discuss how many items. One of them was the filter, though, the water pitcher.
I need to get
Brita water pick. What you got?
I got Pure.
Okay.
And then there was a coupon inside the box, so I could get the it's like a double filter thing that they offer now with it, and I was like, "Ooh, shoot, not the double filtrage." Okay,
I might get me a water filter today, because my mom, she went down to I don't know if you ever heard called Indian Springs.
What's that?
It's basically a cave in the ground in Georgia, and it's got natural springs. No, it's like a tourist site too, but they've got natural sulfur springs, so it's like healing water.
Oh,
it's delicious, and it's free. You can bring back as much water as you need. Yeah, I think it's called Indian Spring Caves or something.
Okay,
but it's like an hour south of here, south of Atlanta.
Drop that in the group chat.
And she brought back like 2 big 5-gallon jugs. This water is so good.
See, that's what I've been talking about.
It's good for you too.
I'm a
kinda
water
terrified.
snob.
I'm terrified of caves, but I'll go for the water.
Yeah, I'm a water snob. I be on that. I be trying to
Hold
find the
on, I'm
best.
gonna look up the name right now for you to be
I
sure.
actually am too. People call me bougie because if Fiji is available and I got the money, I will purchase Fiji over everything. It just tastes so good.
You know, I like Path water, the one that comes in the aluminum.
Oh,
Bob.
that's good too. That's good too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Listeners, what y'all's favorite water? Let us know.
Yeah, Indian Springs State Park. I'm sorry. There you go.
Indian Springs State Park. I love me some good water now, especially if it's cold. We sound old.
Nah, I can't do cold. I could do room temp.
I'll do
I
it.
don't know. I don't know if it's cold, but it is a natural spring
I
fresh
mean, you
water.
can stick it in the fridge.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
yeah,
can.
yeah. That's how I drink it. Cold out the fridge. It was delicious.
Mm, that sounds good.
Mm-mm. I gotta let mine sit for a little minute.
Yeah, it gotta be like crisp cold.
Ooh, child, that hurt. Ooh, that hurt. I sound old when I say that, but ooh, it hurt.
I need that.
Yeah, I know I'm
Almost
about
frozen.
85. I'm about 85. So
So
my bones can't take that.
let's shoot
Yeah.
our old water, our cold water.
Yeah. Like
Juneteenth.
research team said, let us know your favorite waters down in the comments. Before we go, just want to say, F those colonizers.
Drinking water to that.
Dub, edit that out.
Yeah, edit that out, please. Shout out to all the black people. Shout out to all the ancestors that was slaves an extra 3 years and didn't have to be.
Yeah. Shout out to black people and black people only.
Well, this is some good water.
Mhm. Please, please, please follow us on all social media. X, formerly known as Twitter, at Call Your Cousins, CALLYOURCOUSINS. Instagram, formerly Instagram, at Call Your Cousins Pod. Subscribe to our YouTube at Call Your Cousins and send us emails. Let us know what you're thinking. What can we improve? What do we do good? Just talk to us. We love to hear from you. At call your, oh, I'm sorry, not at, it's an email. Call your cousins pod at gmail.com. Thanks, y'all. Happy Juneteenth.
Happy
Bye.
Juneteenth to black people only.
Bye, y'all.